This is North Head, the entrance to Sydney Harbour. It's spectacular and it's significant to the Indigenous Australians who lived here and to the Europeans who arrived here by the boatload. This place operated as Sydney's quarantine station and cemetery between 1832 and 1984. It's also a hotspot for very special plants. Some of these don't occur naturally anywhere else in the country. This is Eastern Suburbs' Banksia Scrub, a vegetation type that used to cover much of Sydney. Nowadays, there's only about 3% left. Up here at North Head is one of the largest remnant patches, which makes it an extremely special place. Growing on this sandstone cliff, these plants are incredibly resilient. They've adapted and thrived in this shallow sandy soil with very little nutrients and strong salty winds. And I reckon it makes them ideal tough plants for a backyard or better still, a verge. This Grevillea speciosa is a dense foliage plant that grows to about 3 metres. It's known as a red spider flower because of the round clustered shape. The nectar-filled red blossoms hang clear of the prickly foliage, so it's a good shelter for small birds. The grey spider flower here has soft grey to pink flowers covered in fine hairs. And even the inside of the flower has a velvety texture. This plant's species name, buxifolia, refers to the foliage type. It's a bit like a traditional buxus or box hedge, a great indication that you could try this plant clipped as a hedge in your garden. Now, I'm not the only one to get excited by the diversity of plants up here. I'm catching up now with Peter, a volunteer with the North Head Sanctuary Foundation Nursery. So, Peter, what project are you all working on up here?
Well, Costa, the main project is rejuvenation of the old oval, which really needs it. And so far, we've planted more than 1,000 plants up there. If you'd like to have a look, we'll go there now.
Yeah, I'd love to. What species are you planting here?
Well, we're planting Dilwinia, various species of Banksia, and certainly some Grevilleas. The severest challenge was coping with the rabbits, because they seem to love every plant we plant.
And what have you been doing to fight back?
Well, what we do is we cover for, say, 3 months until the plants actually harden up. We use plastic covers, or sometimes we use wire covers, which gives more aeration for the plants.
Now, volunteer projects like this, I'm sure you always need a little bit of help. How can I put a bit of time in?
Well, I'll give you a pedal lever and you can get straight into it.
OK, let's go.
OK.
It's a good tool, I like it. I'll dig in here while you dig into the rest of the program.